Hello everybody. So let's do another template. I do have to get video stacked. So I want to get so an easy way to do that is with these templates, and then I'm not pressure my brain to come up with something. So we're going to go ahead and do a template. And really usually the way these cards come about is my mind says today we'll do a video doing this or this or this, and that's what I do. A lot of times it doesn't hit me until that day. Sometimes it doesn't hit me until I walk into my craft room and I look around and I'll see something, okay? Or it's, stuff that I've gotten newly. So, to stack videos like this is a little tough for me to come up with a bunch to stack up like this. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Even though, if that, I just thought I'd let you know that in case you're wondering what does she mean. That it's hard to do. It's hard to come up with the ideas. So, anyways, so we're gonna do another template, and we're in the orange one, and we are on number 8. And it's a shaped butterfly card, and I'm not sure. Did we already do one? It seems like we already did a shaped butterfly card, but guess not. So, this is calling for a 7-inch square card, and take a 7 by 14-inch piece of card. Does anybody here have any idea where you're going to get a 14-inch piece of cardstock? Place a template on the fold of the card and draw through the template around the outer edge of the butterfly. Cut around the outer edge of the folded card, cutting through both layers of the card base. Okay. But like I said, where are you going to get a 14-inch card in that? I'm just trying to see what we actually can do with this, because we're not going to be able to do it that way. So here's what I'm going to do. If you have a 12 by 12, you can do this with a 12 by 12. But we don't have... Now, if you know where to get 14-inch cardstock, then more power to you. But I do not know. I don't think... Oh, there is a place you can get it. And I do have some in here, I believe, and it is from Crafter's Companion. And let me get a piece of it to show you. Okay. So, it looks like the size of construction paper, right? So if you have white construction paper, you could probably get that to work. A3 size. Oops. So this is gonna be way plenty big enough, right? I mean, I don't know how many inches this is. Is it 14? Yeah, oh yeah, it's 16. Right, 0 to 16. 16 and a half. Okay. So I'm going to do both. So if you don't have paper this big, you can see what I was going to do with this. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to take this, and I probably should score it correctly, but since I'm going to do both. Okay, so this is going to go here, and you're going to put this on the fold, and you're not going to cut that. I'm going to use this. I don't know what I've done with my embossing tools. And this one here, this little ball tool thing one, it doesn't like to get down in there. So I'm just using the you know, for rolling the paper. Oh, I knew what it was called earlier. And now I can't think of it for nothing. Okay. See? Now I gotta do 2 of these. And I was really kind of looking forward to the decorating part with this. Okay, so now we can cut this out. Let's see. We're gonna go here. I mean, this is 2 layers of that paper. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off because it's in my way. I'm gonna have to come back and fix that. Okay, I don't know why the video stopped. Hopefully I can get it back. Ugh. I don't like the way this is working. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest out, and I'll come back to that in a minute. What am I can't see. Okay. I'm gonna wow, I really did this bad. But guess what? It's gonna get covered up now that I think about it. So it is gonna get covered up with the front, but not the back. So I guess I do need to make sure and do it right. I usually don't mind cutting these out. And I don't know why I'm having Such a hard time with this. Somewhere in here, there should be this little piece. Let me see how this works here. Okay. So there should be this. I can see the lines in it, but I didn't just now, so they obviously weren't in thick enough or whatever, because I wasn't seeing them very good. Okay. You definitely try to make your lines that you're going to be using to see with nicely. So look at the way that opens. Now let me show you this one. Okay, the fold is up here. I take the butterfly. I'm gonna just use this one since this tip's messed up here. I'm just gonna use this. And see these tops? I'm just gonna leave them up there. And it's up to you how much you want of it, you know, up over the top. So I like to kind of make it small but big enough. And then you just come and do the embossing. So if you don't have the paper, the bigger paper, just do it this way. If you want a butterfly shaped card, this is still a good stencil. For a card, but it's of course going to be tent fold this way. And you can do the side. You could do the side, but this paper here is not big enough to do the side with. So we're doing a tent fold. This thing seems to work better if I just stick to going down, not up. Okay. I didn't do this part, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, if you do it this way, then you're just going to come and cut here. And this is how you do it with any shape. You get your stencil or your pattern or whatever you're going to use. Make your fold and then just leave part of it where you're not going to cut where it's folded. And then that's going to give you your shaped card, right? Because it will be a card because it's folded. And it'll stay folded because you're not cutting it all on the fold. You're not cutting the whole fold away. So, okay. So, now this one is a little different, right? And it goes that way. So we have this one. And I have to admit that this wing looks a little prettier than this wing, right? Because it's all there. But, these are like not even the same. Okay. Then you need to take, let me find some paper here. Is that big enough? I think it is. I think it's big enough. Yep, and that's a pretty color. I'm looking to see if there's something. Oh, I wonder if that's. Nope. That is not an embossing tool. Shoot. I just don't know what could have happened. I had quite a few in here. One. This is different. Okay. It fits in here, so it's getting used. It maybe isn't quite firm enough. It's too soft or whatever. But maybe with this textured paper, I don't know. I can't imagine this is an embossing tool. Okay. Now it should be a little bit easier to cut out. Because it's just one layer and it's real easy to see the outline in this textured paper. And honestly, I'm just going to put it up against both of them. And they were so much different that whichever one this looks the best on is where it's going to go. I think that's the first time they've thrown us that by 14-inch card. So, but I think if you use construction paper, and then that should be easier to cut to, but it's not really strong enough. Construction paper for card, you know, it's not the same thing as card. So the only thing I can think of is, you know, there's so many papers out there that I don't even know about. So maybe there is, like at Office Depot or something, cardstock that big that you can get pretty easy. But do you want to spend that money just for one butterfly shaped card? Okay, so how does it fit on here? Okay, I would need to trim some away, obviously, of the white. How does it fit on this one? Okay. Like, it doesn't. So it would need some trimmed away too. My question is, I want to know how this one's gonna stand. Because it was like so strange the way it's set, kind of crooked. So maybe this will straighten it up a little bit, maybe. But these gotta mix, you know, they gotta fit together. And I can't believe I was that far off. Although, who knows? You never know. Maybe somehow I moved the, let's glue it on and see. I'm curious now, I gotta know. I'm gonna use a tape. I'm gonna tape it on just to get through it faster. So to tape it, it's gonna go this way, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is the weird one. Okay. So when you open it, it sits okay. I don't know if you can see how it's sitting. It's just kind of weird. I guess it's all right. I do not like this part at all. I might Um, I don't like this piece here. It's just not. I know it's body, but there we go. That looks better. All right. Turn it over. This doesn't look right. Well, what you gonna do? All right. I'm done with this. This butterfly. And then this is the way to do it if you don't have the paper. All right. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining me. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye for now.